Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This has been a journey for me. 20 years ago, I started with the Alumni Association with the Prince George's County, Maryland chapter. I started there. Unfortunately, I volunteered some information, some ideas, and Butch Grimes put me to work. And the next thing I knew, I was a communications chairperson, eventually serving in other positions. Over time, I moved elsewhere in Maryland, and it was no longer viable for me to attend some of the PG County events, and I still wanted to be active. So I kind of got an idea. I noticed an untapped wealth of Spartans in Baltimore. So myself and a couple of other Spartans, my team, Ramin and Lee Carrington, we got together and discussed the plan, and we decided to have an event. So we had an interest meeting, and unfortunately that was the same day that Governor of Maryland shut down the state for COVID. So I didn't take that as a sign, I took it as a challenge. So we did our first meetup. It was in the parking lot of a mall, and we had BYOB, bring your own snacks. We had tape and socially distanced. We were safe according to CDC guidelines, and it grew from there. So this is award is a reflection of all the leaders that came before me. As I said, Butch Grimes was my first president when I joined. And he's, as you all know, he'll volunteer you for anything very fast. Peggy Mayfield, who was the president immediately before me, I learned a lot from her. Michelle Hill, who was actually my vice president when I started my first term as president of PG chapter. Michelle, if you're here, if you remember, we went to deliver toys to that needy family, and there's a pit bull right around in the parking lot. And Michelle and I are hiding in the lobby trying to dodge this pit bull. But later on, Michelle did help me get started with the Baltimore chapter, giving me information, sending out the distribution list, things like that. I also want to thank Michelle's staff, Laverne Moore and Noelle Cook, who's no longer working in Norfolk State, but they were also very helpful. I've talked to a lot of you over the years, and I was getting information because I believe knowledge is power. So if I talk to you about an event that you did, I'm trying to get information how I can make it work for my chapter. And also you supported my chapter, and I appreciate that. I want to thank my members. I want to thank my officers, Lorraine Horsley, Lee Carrington, Sharonda Benson, Kenny Millard, Martin Ray Ramin, Shannon Stokes Graham. Thank you all for your hard work and allowing me to look at the bigger picture while you focus on the smaller things. And thank you to my chapter members, because without you going out there selling popcorn that everyone is tired of buying, going out in the freezing cold on Martin Luther King Day, feeding the homeless in Baltimore, standing in the sun in front of Walmart, buying school supplies for the students. We did a lot of stuff, a lot of great things. I look forward to doing a lot more with all of you. I know we say behold the NSU, but for my chapter, as you know, I end every social media and every email with be more chapters, be more, and you are more tonight. This is what I